Okay, I feel like my mom or my grandmother here, like
Janelle, can
clutching
you
my
help me?
pearls. No, I can't help you because this is insane. Like, how is she selling these? Are these direct to consumer? This is given like beauty supply lip gloss. Like,
What's up, Janelle?
hey, Bronzy,
How's it going?
it is going. Um, how are you?
We're well into Q4. And I'm thinking, no, Q4, we're supposed to slow down a bit. This is the time we're supposed to breathe and woosah. And I don't know why I set myself up to believe that. Because
It's crazy.
that's not what's happening.
Not at all. But I hear that it is happening for other people, and I'm, you know,
Yeah, I
very
missed that
very
boat.
happy for them. But no, yeah, I missed that boat too.
I'm still on the shoreline. But other than that, I am well. The festivities of the season have begun. Yesterday went to my first, well, probably my only Friendsgiving of the season. But that was nice. It was like a nice kickoff to, the holidays, Thanksgiving next week. By the
Yeah,
time this airs this week.
yeah. Um, Same. I'm heading home tonight,
Oh,
and we'll see when I see Portland again because it's gonna be it's a long road after that.
right. Yeah. You're going to have to kiss your apartment like, goodbye for now. See
Yeah,
you in a
goodbye
minute.
for now, Spody. Say your goodbyes. He's gonna be a little Florida boy for the next month or so.
Oh, I know he's going to love that.
Yeah, actually more like 2 months. Um,
Wow.
so,
Other than that, how have you been? Everything peachy?
for the most part, yeah. We're here.
We are here. All right. So, are you ready to jump into Above the Fold for this week?
Let's do it.
All right. So, the first thing that I have that I wanted to discuss, because I need answers, and I haven't done my due diligence to get any, but I saw that it was announced that KeKe Palmer, along with so many other things that she's been in the media for, but she's hosting the Soul Train Awards. Okay.
Hmm.
That's fine. Congrats to her. Where I was confused and thrown off was when she said she was hosting it from her home. So that made me think, is this virtual? Why are we doing Soul Train Awards virtually?
Like,
And
is this
then I did
2020?
see, right. That's what I'm saying. What is going on here? But then I did see correspondence where they said that no, it's not virtual. And I'm like,
So she's gonna be like Miss Sita up on the screen, hosting, and everybody else is in the room,
to a live
real people,
audience,
to a live audience. That's
help me figure out what's happening here and what's the rationale. So I just thought that was interesting, as to why they're doing it virtually. Maybe they'll hear some of the commentary going on and be like, okay, let's pivot and make this not, or maybe it could be creative and they're going to blow our minds with whatever setup they have.
maybe, I don't know. That's weird. That's definitely odd. Like,
Has she hosted
did they
before? I
need
don't think
her to
she's hosted.
host that bad, or like there were no other options, or like, y'all couldn't get her in town?
She couldn't be there. And if there was a scheduling conflict, then y'all need to get somebody else to host.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, but I
That's my
didn't
two
I didn't
cents on
even
that.
peep that. I just saw that she was hosting, and I just kind of kept it moving.
Yes, I'm posting from my place and whatever heels, and I'm like, oh, all right, Kiki,
Yeah,
do what
no,
you gotta do. She said, listen, me and my baby, we gonna be all right. She out to get the coin, so she making
oh,
it work.
exactly. Thoughts and prayers on that end.
Whew.
'Cause it's a mess.
Seriously, seriously, I'm gonna have to pull the blessed oil out on that one.
But staying in the vein of award shows, the Grammy nominations came out, and I was very happy with some of the nominees, some of the people who are finally getting their looks and stuff. So I think Victoria Monet got how many nominations?
Seven.
7 nominations after
7
the
nominations.
VMAs told her she wasn't
She was too
basically,
early in her
yeah,
journey.
too
That
early
was
in her journey
wild.
to perform at the VMAs, and now she's up for 7
But
Grammys.
meanwhile, everybody they had performing was even earlier than she was. So that was a crock of bull.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, I love validation, vindication in this way for an artist. Like that reassurance that no had nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
And to see like the flip side of that just a few short months later, to see the in some cases the most esteemed award in your industry recognize you and consider you 7 times. That's a huge deal. So I hope that she cleans up. But regardless, I think the look that she's getting, I think she might be one of the most unknown, kind of like in the category. So even with that, it's going to give her so much opportunity and traction from like people going to see who she is by seeing her name in the category. So
Yeah.
yeah, SZA got 9
Yeah, SZA got
as well.
9. I think Coco Jones got 5.
Coco Jones off of EP. That is amazing.
Yes.
And I'm
But
glad
back-
R&B is getting like recognized in this way.
Yeah, but back to like Victoria Monet just getting recognition and like a lot of people. I didn't realize like a lot of people don't know who she is,
Yeah, a lot of people have no idea.
and that was I don't know, that was kind of shocking to me. I'm like, I feel like she's been everywhere, but I was having a conversation with somebody recently, and they were saying that they were at like a brunch and they were talking about Victoria Monet, and like most of the people at the table, a table of like Black women, were like, I don't know who you're talking about.
That's crazy. I mean, it's also I think it's a good thing for her
Yeah.
because I feel like she has this whole audience that she hasn't tapped, where there are some new artists that are saturated in a way,
Yeah.
but still aren't getting the looks or the ops. Like they're overlooked. So I feel like by her continuing to get fans on like her fan base, is gonna do well for her.
Yeah, and I hope this kind of opens up opportunities for like brand deals and all of that kind of stuff. I've seen she's had a couple, a couple pretty good looks, but you know, just more opportunities for more bags for her.
Yeah, Hamadi, he had said something one time on when she has a song called, was it Pimp's Anthem? What is it called? Cadillac. We keep it smooth like a Cadillac. He was like, oh my God, Cadillac should definitely commission this song. So even like simple things like that. But yeah, she's one of them. She's one of them. And I'm excited to see like her career continue to flourish.
Same.
And I think it's something to be said, like with her being an independent artist, and at 34 years old, it feels like her career is going to pop. When the industry tells artists like 34 is old, you shouldn't be.
Who said that? Who said
like
34 is old?
Who said that? For artists, yeah, they say like
I know.
once you pass that 30 window, you don't need to be trying to be out here. But I think we're seeing like that a shift in that mindset in a way. So I'm excited for that too.
I did not know that she was 34. I mean, it makes sense, but like a lot of these like artists out here, of course, a lot of them hide their age because of that stereotype and stuff. But I'm like, Lucky Day is up there.
Yeah, Lucky Day is another one.
Yeah, like Tyler the Creator, he looks and acts and dresses a lot younger than he is. He's like 32.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, a lot of these artists, I'm like, I need to do my Googles. Like, how old are y'all really? Because I be looking at them like they're kids and we all the same age.
We all, right, exactly. So yeah, oh, Halle, she also got nominated.
How old is she?
Oh no, I wasn't talking about it. That wasn't her age. She's the appropriate age for her, right? But I'm like, I wonder, does Chloe feel some type of way?
Wait, what did she get nominated for?
Halle got nominated for her single Angel. Right. Isn't that interesting? I thought that was very interesting. And I'm wondering, is it like political move? Like from a politics standpoint, is she getting more of a look because of like the Little Mermaid?
Probably. We always talk about just like who are these voters. I know that they're trying to do a better job of diversity within the voting committees and all of this kind of stuff, but like there's still a lot of white folks, and there are a lot of older white folks that aren't really listening to our music. They're not listening to R&B. They're not listening to hip hop, and they're just going
Yeah.
based off a name that they recognize. And now because of the Little Mermaid, they recognize her name. But damn, Chloe can't catch a break. I
She
feel
can't.
like.
I mean, I also feel like I don't know. I feel like she should have been nominated at least.
Yeah.
She has some bops, even though when we listened,
No comment. No, there were some
we
bops.
listened to it together.
I know,
But
there were.
going back and like now that they've resonated and like had some time to marinate, she has some records. So I'm just surprised that she didn't get the nominations.
I mean, I also think it's about campaigning and stuff too. Like people like campaign hard for this, but like, was her label like Parkwood? Did they do their job? Are they?
I mean, I don't know.
Is she's technically she signed to Parkwood, right?
Mm-hmm. Parkwood via Columbia.
Columbia, yeah. So IDK.
We'll see. Did Summer Walker get nominated? She had to.
I don't know what was
like.
she
I
done?
feel like she can come out with a song called "Boo Hoo," and that's all she's saying. She gonna get nominated.
You think so?
Now her label, the way her label be pushing her, I don't know what they be doing or the conversations they
that's
be
true.
having. But
Can we
it's just
talk?
like
Have we ever talked about that on this podcast?
I don't know.
Because
I don't know.
it legit to this day, and because it still happens, pisses me off the way that they keep pushing that Karma EP. I could be listening to like 42 Doug, and it's like, oh, if you like that, you know what you gonna like? Karma by Summer Walker.
42 Doug. Stop
What are we
playing
doing?
with me.
Every
No,
single
legit.
time, after every single song, they serve me a Summer Walker song.
That's how it is on my algorithm too. And I don't go to Summer Walker that often for her to be fed into my, when I create a radio or something like that. But Summer
I
Walker
don't
is going to
mind.
get in the ears.
Yeah, and I don't mind Summer Walker, but it's always the Karma EP. It's never Over It, Still Over It.
Oh.
It's always like CPR.
Are you sure
I'm
you don't
like,
have it like favorite?
No.
Listed in your favorites or something?
I don't. But like, please free me. Somebody, anybody who's over there at Apple Music, at Spotify, who's hearing this, because it happens on both of the platforms. Free me, please. What do I have to do?
You've been at this for years at this point. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I have been complaining about this for years.
All right. So did Sexy Red get nominated?
Come on now, stop it. Stop.
Listen, at this point, I don't know what is going
Stop.
on. What
That
I
would
do
be-
know
I mean,
is that
that would be egregious. But I mean, and I'm a Sexy Red fan, but like, we got to draw the line somewhere. We have to.
you know what? I'm curious.
She better not have.
No, she did.
Okay, so there is still some hope for us.
Yeah, there's some hope. All right. So, what I was about to say is that she has a new lip gloss line, and the colors are based on Pound Town lyrics. And oh boy, is the headline from Billboard. If you want to apply some coochie juice to your kisser, be our guest. So the
Interesting.
names of the different flavors, she said, I got lip gloss line dropping soon, y'all. Better shop with your girl. I got all different flavors. Coochie juice, booty hole brown, coochie pink, sex on my period. It's about to get worse.
This is really bad.
Gonorrhea.
I'm reading it.
yellow discharge, and nut.
This has to be a joke. Number one, this has to be a
Janelle,
joke. Like this is okay. I feel like my mom or my grandmother here, like
Janelle, can
clutching
you
my
help me?
pearls. No, I can't help you because this is insane. Like, how is she selling these? Are these direct to consumer? This is given like beauty supply lip gloss. Like
It's giving
you can only get this at the
oil,
hood at the
It's giving oil fragrances. Those fragrance. Like pop my pussy oil and like. But so I was. This is where my mind immediately went. Is this on brand? So if you,
Yes, it's on brand,
it's
but
on
like
brand, right?
everything. Continue. What is your question?
Right. I'm saying two things can be true in this instance. Whereas it is egregious, but
Mhm.
also it's on brand. If you expect her to launch a line that is
She has so many other lyrics though. Like, yes, you can still. Who is buying a lip gloss? They define these as flavors. Who wants gonorrhea flavored lip gloss?
she said flavors, but
I
I
don't.
don't think she meant to say flavors.
Well, that's what she said, and words mean things.
Yo, I had to
Yellow
let you know.
discharge? Are we serious right now?
We can't be serious. Like, who wants to put that on? Why
Who's
would you
putting that
name
on their
that?
face?
Why would she say that? Why would
You
she
said,
say
why would she
that?
even say that in the first place?
Why would she even say that in the first place?
Why would she
Oh my
say
god.
Oh my gosh. What is this world coming to?
So look out for the lip gloss line dropping. Hopefully
Let us know if
somebody
you're
on her
trying it
team's
out.
her team rectifies this. 'Cause
Question though.
I don't know.
Is this any different from Erica Badu and Gwyneth Paltrow's like pussy candles?
Yes, it is. It's a lot different. It's a
Yeah,
lot different.
Just throwing it out there. Just had to, just because I know somebody in the comments would be like, but wait, when the Erica
That
Badu
is
selling her
that is a very
candles.
different. That is a very different. That's tasteful. You know what I mean? This is like gono. Come on now. You're talking about STIs. No. No.
But get your money, I guess. I don't know how much money you about to get off of this, but
She got fans. I mean, she would have been okay had she stopped at the first couple. Like, I don't know. This is crazy. Booty hole brown lip gloss is also crazy.
oh my gosh.
Well, there's that.
Oof.
I'm just here to report the news.
I'm gonna stick to my normal lip gloss, my regular, just
Okay.
like clear.
You sure? Because I was trying to
Yeah.
get. I had it down for your stocking stuffer.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Not me.
Okay. Got it. Noted.
Do you follow Lil Yachty on Instagram?
No, ma'am.
Well, you missed out this past week. So, woke up on Thursday, I think it was, and Lil Yachty had put everybody basically in his close friends on Instagram. So people were, wondering if they were like a one-off. Like, how did I end up in
Oh,
Lil Yachty's close friends? All this kind of stuff. Shout out to the team who put that together. That may or may not have been an inside job at Wyden, but thought it was cool to talk about just because it really did kind of break the internet. Everybody was talking about it, and it was to announce the release of their new feature, which is in-feed close friends. So up until I guess last week or this week, you could only do close friends on stories. Now you can do it on reels, you could do it on in-feed posts and all that kind of stuff. So IG used Lil Yachty to kind of launch that, and turned out really well. And I think even before that, before he even did that, people were on Twitter talking about discovering that they had the feature and how that may like lure them back to the platform, you know, because right before that, Twitter got rid of circles. You know, nowadays everybody only wants to talk to like their close friends, right?
Right.
Nobody wants to just be talking out to the world, especially in this age of people pulling up old tweets and this and that, and you know, like the pressure to say something insightful or post like the most beautiful picture and all of this kind of stuff, right? Which is why we talk a lot about the group chat and just your very curated group of people that you share things with. So I don't know if they knew that Twitter was getting rid of circles and that people were going to be like pretty upset about that, but I think it was perfectly timed then for them to introduce this way to only speak to the people you absolutely want to talk to through all of the channels, through all of like the sharing options that you have on Instagram. And then to use, you know, someone like Lil Yachty for it to reach that younger Gen Z demographic was pretty smart in my opinion.
Yeah, it was good. I will be honest, I did not know that it was to launch the close friends feature on other like products. But what I will say is it's a lot going on.
What do you mean?
We have close friends everywhere, which I understand. I think that makes a lot of sense. Then you have broadcast channels. Everybody wants you to join their broadcast channel. If I join everybody's broadcast channel, what's the difference between me just following y'all? Now I got to be on everybody's broadcast channel and looking at the feed and trying to make sure I'm keeping up and in the right people's close friends.
Well, you can't control that. What you gonna do?
Well, right. But I'm saying, I feel like there's just, it's
a lot.
It's what it is. It is what it is. Like, I don't think we're doing the wrong things here. It just is kind of like oversaturated. And then that's just on IG, you know? But to your point, I think that this was the right activation and execution to kind of break the internet and get everybody talking. Because I definitely saw this a couple of times around like the IG close friends Lil Yachty situation.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about what you were saying about like just all between the broadcast, and don't you think those speak to like different audiences though? Like,
yeah.
Content creators are going to be more inclined to use that like broadcast feature. Like people who are like capital C content creators. I think it's the everyday consumer, the everyday person who just wants to have a social media, you know, they don't want to feel the pressure to be a content creator, is the one that's more apt to use a close friends. You know, I think especially like some of these kids, it's just like, yo, even us, like how often do you post on your feed?
A couple times a year.
Same, right? Because it feels like a daunting task. It's like so much pressure to post on your feed. And I think that why we're more inclined to post on stories is because number one, it's fleeting. You can use close friends and only like the people, you know, the few people I want to see it will see it, and it takes some of the pressure off. But I don't think that product is for necessarily the content creator who wants the most eyeballs on their thing as possible. They're going the opposite direction and using the broadcast feature and things like that. So I think they're trying to create products that speak to so many different demographics, so many different consumer behaviors all on their platform. So like, you know,
different use cases.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's true. Random question, not random, but pivoting away from this a bit. When's the last time you've been on Spill?
It's grand opening, grand closing for Spill. It was. I mean, I tried. It was with all of them, honestly. Like that was the same week that Threads came out. I don't think I ever. They always trying to show me somebody what they saying on Threads, and I'm like, okay, no, thank you.
Okay, no, thank you. Yeah, let's keep an eye on both of those as we go into next year. Now, I think Threads is okay because I think Threads actually has an active community and user base.
Really?
But also, I can't say that for certain because I don't be on there looking. But it seems like you said, they keep showing us people that be posting, so people
But I
are
mean, it
there.
could just be two people that they keep showing me the same. You know what I mean? Like they're manipulating the algorithm. They're manipulating what's being shown, um, and how
And then,
often it's being shown. So no real
yeah,
telling what the active. I can't
and then
tell off of that what the active user base is.
Spill, I couldn't tell you at all what's going on over there.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I
Okay.
don't know. I still have hope for Spill just because like it's it was created. It felt like in a response to the inevitable downfall of Twitter, which
Hmm.
they're still, I mean, I don't know if they're thriving, but they're still trucking along. You know, so maybe there still is an opportunity for them to gain some traction and probably just a few more splashy, like, they just need like a moment, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
They
think
need a
they've
moment.
caught
They
their
need
moment.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, social media, the world goes round. We'll see. All these things evolve or change over time, but Twitter just feels like they dying a slow death, or they're gonna like they're in a coma and gonna come back. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. I mean, we keep saying that, but I mean, I'm on there almost every day and it feels not that different, you know? I mean, other than like the whole circles situation,
Hmm.
I feed is still pretty active. I'm like, okay, we all still in here
Same.
tweeting. Okay.
Same.
So, um, next thing we have on the list, though, moving right along. I don't know if you saw this, but Mitchell and Ness. I don't know if they partnered with or just created these jerseys for these different like iconic record labels. Have you seen this?
I have not seen this.
Yeah. So
This is
they
cool.
Yeah, this is really cool because I feel like some of this stuff, like some of this merch might have existed already in like the late 90s, early 2000s, but for them to officially release these special jerseys for these record labels, I think, you know, kind of I think it's really smart, but also they needed to do something to to win us back after those jersey dresses.
Yeah, I like this. It makes
Mhm.
sense. It's tied to a culturally relevant moment, and it's nodding into kind of like how they have participated in the culture historically. This makes a lot of sense. Um, I like them.
Yeah. I get one? Maybe? Which one you want?
Mm, mm, I'm feeling the Rockefeller.
Yeah. See, now the one thing I don't see on here is a Slip and Slide Records one, though. Like, they would have really had me.
Oh, right.
Up.
Which one you feeling? I know which one you feeling.
Which one am I feeling?
Um, Top Dog.
Uh, maybe. I kind of like the Rough Riders one.
I was about to say, but you also like a black or gray.
No, but
Yeah.
they need to whip up a little Slip and Slide Records one right quick.
Yeah,
Thank you. Please
I
and thank
actually
you.
like the Top Dog Entertainment too. All right, yeah, I might get it. I might cop it. I would have to move immediately though.
Why you say that?
Oh, Complex Con in Long Beach yesterday and the day before.
Never to see the live day.
Yeah, resale, and I'm not doing that.
One of these days, I got to make it out to Complex Con.
Oh yeah,
Always evades me some kind of way. Did you see the latest Nocta campaign featuring Easy Money Sniper Kevin Durant?
Easy Money. Yo, this is crazy. I love this image.
He is so awkward looking to me, like in these campaigns. I'm sorry. He just
It's not. I mean, it's authentic because he's not like a model. So you put him in these positions, it's just like, okay, do what? I got you.
um
Um,
yeah, I don't know. Kevin Durant for Nocta. I I guess. Do you know anybody that wears Nocta? Is Nocta cool?
no,
I
I
keep
do have.
asking
I
this,
have.
and
I have.
everybody like is like, no one knows the answer every time I ask. Like, do people wear Nocta? Is Nocta cool? I've never seen it out in the wild ever.
I have a compression shirt and like gym shorts,
Hmm.
and Amadi has the Flojo, one leg out, one leg in, tight
Hmm.
set, with the compression shirt. But we ain't never wore 'em. So and we've had them for like 2 years.
Damn.
Oh, I think he might have worn the shirt once, but I think it's fine. But I don't know. Somebody got to be keeping it in business and keeping the lights on in that line. So somebody's wearing it. But I do like the sneakers. I've never bought them.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
don't
It's
know.
just this to me.
I've
It
just
just
always been like, oh, it's there. Oh, it's
exactly,
fine.
exactly. It's just like, oh, it's there, but
Yeah, I've never like been like, oh, I want to make sure I get this or cop this drop or when's the next drop.
yeah, and I've never heard anybody say that. Um, I mean, obviously, it makes sense for then Kevin Durant to be in it though because he's already a Nike athlete.
Hmm.
I just
Yeah.
think he looks funny in these in their ads and stuff like that. Also, so Drake dropped Scary Hours 3 and Kevin Durant is an executive producer on on it. And I'm like, what is this weird,
That
oh
is very
Drake.
strange. That is very strange. What is happening?
Yeah, that's very Drake though. Like it reminds me, remember when LeBron executive produced like 2 Chainz album?
Yes.
And we got to put
Yes.
that in here, that video of him like, ooh, and then what if we drop the album and then check this out. A week later, we drop 3 more singles and then call it the deluxe. Like that's never been done before.
Like you.
Aren't you glad you have me on your team?
You're right. Aren't you glad I am producing this? That's how you produce.
Yeah.
That is crazy. Yeah.
So what do you think? What do you think? Kevin Durant's contribution to Drake's Scary Hours 3 was? Did he just listen to it and be like, "Oh yeah, this is it right here"?
I think he probably wrote a check. I think at this point,
Wrote a check. What kind of check and for what?
I don't know. It could have been just $1. But I think at this point, it's really one party putting on another party. Maybe he's like, yo, Kev, I want to get you a Grammy. Come put your name down as executive producer.
Drake being a groupie, per usual.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Get some royalties for the rest of your life. Put your name down as executive producer.
Sorry, Spody is scratching.
It can't be
shit
too
out
much
of
more
my
than that.
elbow.
I don't know. Spody.
I'm so looking forward to traveling tonight with Spody. It is gonna be
It's gonna be fun.
so fun.
Have you heard of Shipped?
I don't think I have.
Okay, so Shipped is a delivery service. They partner with a couple of different franchises. So I'm assuming that they'll go to these particular places and pick up items. Issa Rae is a brand ambassador and they entered like a partnership sometime this summer and it's supposed to go throughout the holidays. So there's been a couple of spots that dropped, basically her saying like, oh, I need delivery service that works with my lifestyle. I'm busy, etc. But I'm bringing it up because I saw the most recent spot that dropped this week, I believe.
Hmm.
And it's kind of like the same thing, like her saying she needs delivery service. But at the end of this one, which was great, it was her and a group of friends. She's coming in for the holidays, but at the end, they were toasting. And of course, what was featured in that toast was what? Can you
Of
guess?
course, it was Via Ray.
The array.
Of course.
And I'm just like, I love when things like that happen, and when either teams or people bring their brand into their partnerships. And I think we're seeing that more and more. And every time I like to like highlight it and call it out.
Yeah, I think that that's a mark of like true collaboration. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
what else? What am I getting out of this thing? Um, which like, well, a couple of things I noticed about this spot. I think like everybody in that spot was like her fam. I don't think those were actors. Number one, I recognized her mom in there.
Right.
So I think that was all like
Oh
family
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
friends and stuff like that. But I think more and more we're seeing brands just can't dictate to like talent. Okay, you're gonna come in, you're gonna say these lines. This is what we're gonna do. It's gonna have this. Yeah, these celebrities, these influencers, whatever they want more out of that partnership, and like
Yep.
to even bring it back to the IG close friends thing again with Lil Yachty. Like that was just him using the platform to promote whatever he wanted to promote, right? Like that was part of the
Hmm.
collaboration. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not surprised to see Issa Rae's Prosecco in the spot, and I'm like, if I were her, I would have got everything. I would have got Hooray in there, all the things. We plug in all of my
Right.
things. Here's the laundry list, and if you want to work with me, you're gonna figure it out how to fit all of this in. But how much do you think?
Right.
How
Right.
much do you think? Like for her to be, what is it, brand, face of the brand, whatever. They they're probably shelling out quite a little bit of money for her, right?
I would say so. I would say so. I think Issa is one of those strategic business women, and it has to make sense. And that has to make sense, has to either have a dollar value or some type of brand value or something in the middle, or a combination of the two.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's definitely that.
Yeah.
She getting paid a pretty coin.
Got into the wrong business. See some of these numbers sometimes for just like, I mean, obviously this is a heavy lift, like being in spots and doing X, Y, and Z or
Hmm.
whatever, but sometimes seeing how much people are able to get from these brands to like repost something,
Oh
tweet
yeah.
something
Yeah.
out, maybe not
It's
even
like I
like
didn't have to do anything.
yeah, just to use their name and likeness. And I'm like, yeah, I definitely probably got into the wrong field, but we're here now. We're gonna make the most of it.
Listen, also that who's to say future forward that won't be the case?
We're manifesting.
Yeah.
One more thing I forgot to put on here, but just thought it was worth noting. I think I sent it to you. The collab between Patty Pies and Cardi B's Whip Shots. I thought that was a very unexpected collaboration, but also was like kind of cute to see. Patty and never thought I'd see Patty and Cardi be in the same, occupying the same space so intimately, but I guess it works.
Hmm.
And we're heading into the holiday season. Make sure you get your patty pies. I still don't have I no, I have had
Yeah.
a patty pie at this point. Um,
Patty is like everybody's great auntie.
yeah.
And that's exactly what that chemistry gave. It gave that Cardi was the great niece and Patty was the great auntie. That's like the diva and the fun aunt. And yeah, they were just, well, Cardi was just clowning. Like she brings her authentic self. And I think
Right.
that's what makes her very likable. And then Patty's the same way. Like you know what you're gonna get from Patty. But Patty is so down to earth. Where it's like, girl, what you doing? And Cardi's over there doing this little dance while Patty's talking. Um, yeah, I enjoyed that partnership. I didn't know what to expect from it, but like you said, it's like I don't expect this, but then also thinking about it, it makes a ton of sense.
Yeah, it definitely does. I wonder whose team reached out to whom. Whose idea
Right.
was this?
We'll never know.
Maybe we will.
I can envision. Yeah, maybe we will. Yeah, but that was great. Have you had the whip shots?
I haven't, but
Me either.
people really get fucked up off of them.
Oh, whipped cream? I'd rather do it a different way.
Like, can I just get a regular drink?
Right. Yeah. But maybe, get some what people drink this during this season?
Eggnog?
Yeah, conquito.
Yeah, put
Some
of that on.
whip on top.
I could see that.
Or get your patty pie and get the whip and then call it a day.
Maybe
That's what you can take to Thanksgiving.
give it a try. Where do you even get whip shots? You get that from like the liquor store?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you seen it at your local liquor store?
I haven't looked for it, so I don't know. I haven't seen like a display that was just. They might have it at Total Wine or somewhere.
Right, this holiday season, that might be my contribution for Thanksgiving. Just get all my elders fucked up off whip shots.
Take your whip shots. Let me know how it is, and then I'll decide if I want to try it.
Okay. I won't
All
steer
right.
you wrong.
Are you? Are you ready to jump into Guess That Spokesperson?
I am.
All right.
It's my week, right?
Yep.
Okay. So this week, the brand is Samsung.
Okay.
Okay. And here are your 3 hints. This person signed their first record deal at the age of 9 and dropped their first album at 11. Their first rap name was Shrimp Daddy before he changed it to what we know him as now.
Shrimp Daddy.
Shrimp Daddy. Yeah, could you imagine? And they have 26 nominations, Grammy nominations, and 5 wins, with the most recent win being in 2017.
I don't like you at all.
I'm trying. I mean, I feel like anything else I give you will like be a dead giveaway.
Okay, Shrimp Daddy is not helpful to me.
Okay, that's
One.
fair.
Signed his first deal at 9, first album at 11.
Yeah.
26 Grammy nominations.
And I will say
5 wins.
5 wins. 5 wins. 26 nominations, 5 wins. And I will say that the deal that he signed at the age of 9 is to the label that all of his most well-known albums were. Like, he's been loyal to this label his whole career.
Does he only rap? Or do we know him for anything else?
No, it's just rapping, really.
Is he from the East Coast?
He's from the South.
From the South. Lil Shrimp Baby. Does he still have Lil in his name?
Does he still have Lil in his name? Yes.
Is it
See it.
Lil Wayne?
Yes.
Whoa!
You got it.
Amazing. Wow. That was good. I'm proud of myself.
I know. I'm proud of you too.
'Cause
Yeah, Shrimp Daddy was to get you back for shucking those oysters. I hold a grudge.
that is crazy to me. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm glad he changed that name because that was
Could you
not
imagine?
going to work.
Apparently, it was like an ode to a New Orleans rapper named Pimp Daddy or something like that. So he called himself Shrimp Daddy because he was like a kid, and I don't know. But no, Lil Wayne is a much better name.
We'll take Lil Wayne any day, every day. Cool. All right, so it's time to select That Ain't It or Going With Your Black Ads. Who you got this week?
Why I always got to go first?
I can go.
You go.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and give That Ain't It to Sexy Red and these lip gloss names. At some point, we got to draw the line. At some point, we got to start using this. And then I'm going to give Going With Your Black Ads. To Issa. That's the only viable.
Is it?
Or actually, no. I'm going to give it to Cardi and Patty.
Okay. I am going to give Going With Your Black Ads to Lil Yachty. Yes, I am biased, but also I thought that was a good and smart activation. And That Ain't It, of course, to Sexy Red, because, like, let's be real, like, those are very unserious lip gloss names. Lip gloss makes so much sense for her, right? Mm-hmm. The names, you went too far. Sorry.
Agreed.
You know what I just realized that we didn't talk about?
What?
I didn't promote my husband's new album.
Oh, girl. Go ahead. Promote it.
Y'all, check out my husband's flute album. He's on there playing the flute. And the very soothing. Have you listened to it? It's very soothing. At first, I was just like...
Yeah, you listen to it when you want to be relaxed.
Yeah. At first, I was a little... When I heard the news, I was a little disappointed. I was like, damn. You almost... So close. But then when I heard it, I was like...
At least he's out here.
Yeah. When I heard it, though, I was like, okay. All right. I'm not too mad at it. Yeah.
Glad you feel that way.
You didn't like it?
No. I mean, that's not what I wanted.
Okay, but once you found out that it was going to be an instrumental flute album, you were still mad at it once you heard it?
It's not what I wanted. Like, don't force feed me. I mean, I appreciate it for what it is, but when I think of Andre 3000, I'm not thinking to go listen to album of flute music.
But you pressed play, though, after you knew it was flutes.
Yeah, because I was curious. I think it's fine, and the way he set it up is that it's elevator music. I think he's the type of artist that he does get the chance to do whatever he wants, and then over time, like I've heard he wants to like do scores and things like that for films. So I think if that's what he wants to do more of, releasing an album like this strategically makes a lot of sense. So yeah, that's kind of like I look at it from an artist perspective, and I'm like, I can appreciate it.
Okay. That's fair.
Okay, so that wraps this week's episode of Witcha Black Ads. As always, like, subscribe, and share the podcast with your folks. And that's anywhere. Watch us on YouTube and listen wherever you listen to podcasts. And check out witchabblackads.com and follow us at Witcha Black Ads on Instagram and all the things. All right, until next time, see y'all.
Bye.
And happy Thanksgiving. Bye.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. God, that's what I'm talking about. It was so black ass. It was black ass.